this is the room scheduled for renovation, but there are bees in this wall entering the house at a low point down here. I'm filming this with my phone. It's all I have available at the moment. And I am going to try and remove them. It's a family in my church that is allergic to bees, and they need these removed so that their kids can be upstairs here. This is an old farmhouse, and we're going to tear out the plaster, get the bees out, hopefully save them, and not get stung. I opened up this plug in this wall, and now I have bees. I put some smoke in there, and they are trying desperately to get the smoke out of there. One of the bees fell down here. You can see him on that ugly, ugly floor, crawling around. There's another one. They don't look real happy. I don't expect them to be real happy. I'm kind of screwing with their life a little bit, but hopefully we'll get them cleaned up. I think I'm going to fire up my vacuum here in a second and start sucking them up. I have this unit I built. Might as well go over that right now. This is my homemade bee vac, and my bee tube goes in this top. My bee bag that you see is down inside there, situated such that the bees will not get sucked in the vacuum, which will be attached right there. We'll get that hooked up, and we'll hopefully not kill any bees that way. As I have been getting things ready, we've had some bees come out of the hole in the wall, and they're stuck against this screen here. And then there's some others. Oh, they're up. I see. They're stuck against the screen as well. A couple of these are big. And I don't know, honestly, if they're queens or not. And I don't even know if you can see them right now because I'm all geared up. There we go. I don't know if they're queens. This hive just produced a big swarm. It's possible maybe that there are some other queen cells in there. I guess I'll find out when I get into it. But let's see here. Here's the hole they came out of. I don't know who put that hole there or why. The entrance to the hive on the outside is right about here, so I'm going to make a hole there and start pumping smoke in. And then I've got my vacuum here, which you can see the tube is plenty long, maybe too long, because as it folds over or falls over, it wants to kink. So I've got it up on these buckets to help prevent it from kinking, because killing the bees is not what we're trying to do. And it's connected to my little tiny mini shop vac, which is a great little vacuum. It has a lot of suction for its size, but I think it'll work good for this application. And then I have me. This is me. I didn't wear this much stuff when I was playing football, but I got a veil, a hat. Of course, it's all homemade, put together, but hopefully it will keep me safe as I tear into the wall and hopefully not get stung by bees. So I tested my bee vacuum, and I had to lay it on its side because the tube wouldn't stay right. But see that little guy crawling around in there? He got in there, and then I opened it up, and the bees were alive. They were not hurt at all. And this little guy snuck out of the lid, but he's stuck in the bag, and he's not going anywhere. So I know I have a vacuum that works, that's not going to kill the bees. And then I opened up the wall. Let me get my light here real quick. See my light? I'm going to give you motion sickness watching this. I open up the wall, and look at that. There's a bee right there. There's fresh honeycomb. Oh, here comes some more. I'm going to back away because I don't have a glove on. So there they are. They're in this cavity of the wall. I am going to try to look down there. I'm going to use you guys. You guys look for me. What's down there? Check that out. Alright. Yeah, some of them are upset because I opened this pocket up. But we'll suck up what comes around, and we'll open that wall up. Quick video update. The hive is only in this, between these two studs. But I'm not sure exactly how far down it goes. You can see there's still some bees moving around. They really don't seem to care that I am here at all, sucking up all their family like some sort of science fiction alien. You can see the fresh comb is up here. They were filling this with nectar, and there's a few spots right in here that look like they're capped honey, which is pretty cool, but there's not a lot of it. Then again, you know, we're kind of toward the end of July. They have plenty of time to fill all this with honey to survive the winter. And being in a house, they'd stay warm too. I do not know where the bottom is. You can see this is brood comb. At least everything that I've read and seen says that the comb gets dark as it gets older and as it has brood cared for in it. And I don't know where the queen is yet. I haven't seen a queen per se. Still don't know if some of the big ones I've seen, maybe they're queens. Maybe they're waiting for a queen. I know they just, you know, put out a swarm. But this is the extent of the hive. My vacuum is working awesome. I'm going to put the phone down just to see. They go in here and you can hear them. I don't know if you can hear them. I can hear them. So I'm going to take a quick break and get back to work. I'm going to cut out this upper comb nice and gently, work my way down. I'm looking for brood, see if there are any brood. I don't know if there will be or not, but if there are, I want to save that to establish these guys in a new hive. So I've been working away, clearing out the cavity in this wall, and I've collected this much of quote-unquote junk comb, stuff that's twisted and bent and wouldn't really be useful in a hive. And then I've collected almost an entire bucket there of twisted and bent comb that has honey in it. I figured I might as well harvest that. And then I've collected some comb that I think I can use in the new hive to start the bees off. We've got some in the windows. We got a few around the light there. You can see this cavity is empty. I've been working my butt off to get it clean, but as I got to the bottom here, I'm shine a light in here, I noticed that the hive, here's one entrance, the light is on one entrance there. You can see the daylight poking through. The hive kept going, and it keeps going. And then I opened up this wall right here, and look at that. That is old stuff that doesn't look like it's been used in a long time, but it goes as far as the eye can see. And I'm a little freaked out all of a sudden because as I put my ear in here close, I can hear millions of bees buzzing, and I don't even know where they are. They can't be outside, which means that they're in this other roof structure cavity, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get to that. Here comes one now. Hey, buddy. That being said, they've pretty much left me alone. Maybe it's because they didn't really care about this part, but there are a lot of bees in this cavity, and there are no bees over there. So maybe this is a new hive, this is an old hive, but then where's all the buzzing coming from in the wall there? I look down here, there's no hive in this cavity. So whatever buzzing has to be coming from the other side of that wall that you see kind of at the top of the screen. I'm going to take a break and figure out what to do. So I started at about 8 o'clock, and it's now 5. We first found the hive in here, and it went all the way down 4 feet past the floor, and then back underneath the floor another foot. And luckily I was able to reach under there and tear out most of the comb. I got some brood, just a little tiny bit of brood. And I checked it and it's good brood. Never really did see the queen. I saw a bee that I thought might be the queen, but I wasn't sure. It flew up and it landed on the string on the light. I'll blind you real quick. There's no bees up there now. And I went out to double check my thinking. When I came back it was gone. This is the bad comb more or less that I pulled out. Dry, old. That piece on top maybe I'll use. But that's when I pulled out of the bottom of the hive, that underneath foot section. Obviously, if you saw in there, there's some that I can't even reach it. I'm really hoping that the queen is not in that piece right there. But here's some of the hive I found. There's a little brood in it there. I mean just a few. I don't think that probably counts for anything. But I put also a piece that had a lot of nectar in it. My plan is to put my vacuumed up bees. Oh, there is a queen cell. That was cool to find. Right there is a queen cell. And there are a lot of virgin queens. Those big ones that I thought might be queens when I first got here. Pretty sure those are virgin queens. I saw one that was bigger than that. Its butt was shaped different than that. I think that might be the queen. Here is the result of my vacuuming. I see some bee goo for sure in there, but all these bees are alive. That was like the most successful thing ever. So now I'm going to take this bag and put it in this box, and hopefully the queen is in this bag, and all the other bees will come up here eventually. That's my hope. We'll see.